Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. Enenche stated that if the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi was not contesting the 2023 elections, he wouldn't know who to vote for. You'll find that he is supporting Obi because he has seen him display integrity. The retired Major General stated this on Tuesday while speaking on political paradigm. He insisted that there will be a new Nigeria with a leader that listens if Obi takes over power in the upcoming election. His words were, "I see a new Nigeria through the rebirth that is on now. The movement that is on comprises various organs, change in attitude, change in handling government public issues, change in every ramification. Why? The leadership is going to determine it. I see a new Nigeria coming up. We are talking about a new Nigeria. We are talking about a rebirth where you listen to the people." Who are the people that complained? The people that complained on Twitter were not up to 1,500. So if you look at the whole population of the movement that is going to join the Labour Party, and you see the principals listening to them, you are going to have a listening president, which is one of their complaints. I now discover that there is a need for more effective strategic communication than ever. If that is done in the incoming government, I believe that with the charter with which the Labour Party will operate things will be done such that everybody will matter.
Wow, the margin of Peter Obi as Labour Party presidential candidate has really changed, the narrative of politics in Nigeria, and it has also set the major political party on their toes. That is just it. Before now, what we used to have is a two-horse race, APC and PDP, and like the comedians will say that every other political party, are holding house fellowship or own self. But since the margin of Peter Obi as a Labour Party presidential candidate, the game has changed. It's no longer, the usual, the APC and the PDP where people concentrate on. Now it's now APC, PDP, and Labour Party. And in the history of Nigeria also, we've not seen this kind of movement where many Nigeria from all walks of life, supporting a presidential candidate willingly without being induced. This is the first time it's happening. This is the first time you see people putting up rally, campaign to create awareness for a presidential candidate without being mobilized to do that. This is the first time it's happening in the history of Nigeria, and this shows that this shows that Nigerians are woken up and they know what they want come 2023. Now, John Enenche, who happened to be a retired general, he was once a spokesperson for Nigerian Army. In fact, during the exercise, John Enenche was the one who said that the shooting at Lekki Toll Gate was Photoshop. But he has also come out to stylishly apologize to Nigeria, and his apologies are welcomed and accepted. Now, he made a statement that if Obi wasn't contesting, that he wouldn't have known who to vote for. That means he will have been a confused man concerning who becomes the president of Nigeria come 2023. But Obi emerging as the presidential candidate of Labour Party has given him hope as a person, and has also given him direction of who to vote for without thinking twice. Likewise, thousands and hundreds and millions of Nigerians were in this dilemmas thinking of between the two major political parties who they are going to cast their vote for. Like Enenche said, that PDP and APC, they are best of the same feather, which we know quite all right that what we have is just name, but actually the main actors there are the same party, are the same people. What they do is that they switch one from one political party to another. That's exactly what they do. If they don't get what they want from A, they switch to B, and they hustle. If they don't get what they want there, they switch over. That has been the trend of Nigerian politics from inception. That has been the trend of Nigerian politics. It's all about who gets what, and they will go every length to fight for what they want. And if what they want is not given to them, they switch carpet as soon as possible. We have a political system that has no ideology. That's exactly the system that operates here, a political system without ideology. Now, Peter Obi, who was once a governor in Anambra State, Nigerians are supporting him because of what he did as governor of Anambra State. They are supporting him because of how he managed the state fund prudently. He is the first and the only governor who ruled for 8 years and never borrowed a dime to finance projects. And by the time he finished his tenure, all the arrears of pensioners were paid. No. And no teacher were owed, no workers were owed. There was no debt. And by the time he was leaving, he left 75 billion naira in the coffers of Anambra State government. So because of what he did, the way he managed the fund of Anambra State, Nigerians believe that he can replicate that in the federal government if he's elected as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But another question is this: our hopes are high. In 2015, we have high hopes. We had high hopes when President Muhammad Buhari was coming into power. Based on his antecedent when he was military head of state. Well, Tunde Idiagbo was one of those people being celebrated, who is being known as the Operation, Discipline, and during the time of Muhammad Buhari military, they were introducing discipline into Nigerian system, and managing corruptions and all that. But Nigerians came up to vote him in based on his previous performance as military head of state. But he came in here as a civilian, and we went from bad to worst. That's what we saw, from bad to worst. The economy is grounded. Inflation rate has gone to 10 times higher than ever in the history of Nigeria. Things has changed. So the question is, if Peter Obi finally get to power, will he be able to replicate what he did in Anambra? Or are we going to still witness what we are witnessing presently in the administration of Muhammad Buhari, based on what he did as military head of state and what he's doing presently now? But Nigerians are hopeful. We are hopeful. Because if you take statistics of the two major political parties, APC and PDP, who are the people who are contesting? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC, Atiku Abubakar, PDP. These are old men. Atiku is 75. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is 70 with health issues. And this is exactly what happened during the time of Muhammad Buhari. He took over power. Half of his tenure was spent in hospital. And this is what we are looking at again. Will this not repeat itself? So Nigerians are on a crossroad. But we are looking at a new bet in Nigeria, a new bet of a country. We are looking at the possibility of Peter Obi winning the election and changing the narratives of politics in Nigeria. Well, this is just the happening. I want you to feel free to comment below. Let me know your take concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.